Hello and welcome to how to use auto favorites inside of Rimi. What are auto favorites first of all? Auto favorites are really nice. It's pretty much like a way that if you just get any card, I'll do this for an example. You get something, let's say we take Yoshikage Kira, it's going to automatically favorite them under a tag for you, so that you don't have to. And if we come here, you'll see it's got that tag automatically, and if you search by that tag, you'll be able to find them, obviously. So this is really helpful because you don't have to manually go favorite every single card you get, but it is a little bit confusing figuring out how to make it, so I will be going through that with you guys today. So first off, how do we create one? To do that, we start with AF, autofave, create, and then let's make one start with that's going to automatically favorite all of our One Piece cards. So let's create a One Piece one. We give it a name there. Cool, we've created it. Now if we look though, it is not set up at all. It's got all the default values. So the first thing we want to do is set a favorite for it to go into. So to do this, we do AF update. We'll go One Piece, because that's the name of the auto favorite. And then we'll go fave or favorite, either way works. And then you want to put the emoji for it to go into. So there we go. That's what I want it to go into. The next thing that we have to make sure we do is set a priority. It does give you one by default, but what a priority does basically is it's how important it is. So the higher the number, the more important that tag is. So if you have two things that are in the same, like if you have the same card in two different autofaves, it's going to put it in the tag that has the higher number. So like I've got this for trade one here, which just does like literally everything. But if there's anything else that has got a higher number, it's going to put it in that tag instead. So I'm going to put this in the priority of 3. And then, what is it actually favoriting? So you can look here, there are things like rarity, series, characters, collection, event, special. But this will go series, so we'll type in series. And then we want it to be One Piece. So we can put in the ID, which is 34. I'm not sure, can you put the letters? No, we've got to do the ID, so that's 34. You can get that by doing SC, and then you can see it over there. So it's like pretty much completely set up now. It's got a priority of 3, it's taking things from One Piece, and it's putting them in the skull thing. But by default, it is disabled. So now if we wanted to actually start favoriting things, we have to go AF enable, and then the name of the auto favorite. So now it is enabled, and it will automatically be start favoriting One Piece cards for me into that skull tag. Next, I'll show you how to do the for trade one yourself if you want. So you can do .delete, and then that will delete a auto favorite for you. Sorry, I forgot the AF. AF delete for trade. That's gone now. I don't have it anymore. So now if we go AF create the trade, it's going to be created, it's there, we need to do all the updates again. So we're going to make the priority 0, because I want it to be the least important one. And then if you just want it to like favorite pretty much everything, you have to do at least something. So you can just go like event no, and it'll favorite everything that's not an event into your for trade tag. And this can lead us into our next one, which is if I haven't got a category yet. Easy. So this can lead us into the next one, which is if you want to have an event tag. I'll create one. At the moment, the current event is Halloween. So I'll make the priority. What did I used to have it as? We'll just say 4 for now. We'll update event. And then we'll make the favorite the pumpkin. That's what I'm using as my Halloween tag. And then AF update event, yes. So now it is making everything that is an event go into this tag within that priority. So now I think I can just enable that. And now all my events will be going into there. Last one I'll show you how to do is to create one with a collection. So I want this to be like a very important one. I want everything to go into this tag if it is in one of my favorite characters. Let's just say like 20, a big high number. Did I spell that wrong? I forgot to write that. Big high number, so it'll always go into that tag if it is a part of this. And then we'll put the favorite. And then we'll do collection here. I'll put my E58 collection, because that is my favorite characters. And then I think we're good to just enable it. Here you can see all the ones that we've just made nice and quickly. We've got the faves one, it's got a high priority, so it's always going to be going into here if it's from this collection, and it's going into that favorite. We've got event, it's got a priority of 4, it's taking everything that is an event and putting it in the pumpkin. Thank you, Wampus. And we've got the for trade one, that's just a low priority, putting everything that's not an event into this money tag. I've got One Piece, which is a priority of 3, and it's taking everything from One Piece and putting it in the skull tag. Now the other categories that there are here is rarity. So if I was to do rarity, you can put any number between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here in terms of what star. So if you want to have like exclusively your 5 stars in a thing, you could do that. If you want 4 and 5 stars in a thing because you want to put cosmetics on them, you could do this. If you want everything that's not able to be used for cosmetics, you could do that. In terms of characters, this is kind of just like a worse way of doing collection, because you can just put all the characters you want separately. So if I did like Nino Nakano and Boa Hancock, then they would be specifically those, but you could just have a collection with those and more people, which is probably easier. And lastly, there's special, which you can just write yes, no. And that's basically just banner cards. So if they're from the event banner or the standard banner, all these are considered special. So if you put a yes on that, it'll put all those into a tag. And lastly, if you set something and you don't want it there anymore, so let's say, oh, this was an accident, I don't actually want my collection to be E58. You can go update faves collection, and then you write none. And none just clears it. And you can do that for any single thing here. You write none and it just clears it, gets rid of it. And then also if you want to disable one, you can put disable, just unenables it, so you still got it there in your AF, it's just not actually auto-favoriting them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you go into here and you do something and you try to take a character, it should automatically favorite them. This is going to my comp category, which, because I made comp a collection of cards that I don't have yet, which is a higher priority than this, so that it would put it in there first. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and have fun making some auto favorites.